Well, hello, soldiers of the 76th. This is Chaplain Mark Tinsley, and I'm the command chaplain for the 76th ORC. And I just want to take a few minutes to say to everyone, happy holidays. You know, I love this time of year. It's this time of year when I get together with friends and family, some of whom I haven't seen in almost a year. We get to celebrate the holidays together. We get to play together. We get to pray together. We get to eat a lot of meals together. And it's also a time for me personally when I get to look back on the previous year and take stock of my successes and, of course, my failures as well, right? And then to look forward to the new year and to look at ways that I might mitigate those failures and how I might capitalize on the successes. In other words, this time of year is when I reset. And when I think about resetting in life, I can't help but think about a famous or maybe not so famous story from American history. And it involves the gentleman over my right-hand shoulder, Neil Armstrong. Now behind me is a framed, signed, autographed photo of Neil Armstrong after his Apollo 11 mission. I actually salvaged that autographed photo from the trash when I was about 14 years old. I won't go into why it was in the trash, but I found it in the trash, salvaged it, but I didn't know what it was, and so I just stuck it in a drawer. And then years later, after I'd read a lot about NASA history and the Apollo missions and the Gemini missions and the Mercury missions, I thought one day, I said, wait a minute, I think I have a signed photograph from some astronaut. And I went, got it out of the drawer, and sure enough, there it was. Neil Armstrong. I had this beautiful signed autographed photo from Neil Armstrong for all these years. So I immediately got it framed, and that's what's hanging up behind me. But the reason I bring him up is that on his Gemini 8 mission with Dave Scott, they were coming back into the atmosphere in their Gemini capsule, which was just a two-man capsule. And everything was going well, but then all of a sudden, the capsule, I forget what happened, but it started tumbling end over end over end. You can't re-enter the Earth's atmosphere with your heat shield tumbling end over end, right? So it looked like they were just going to re-enter the Earth's atmosphere, tumbling, burn up, and die. But Scott and Armstrong kept their wits. They kept their heads about them. And they were able to work the problem, stabilize the capsule, and then gently re-enter the Earth's atmosphere. Of course, they lived, and Armstrong would later go, because Gemini was before Apollo, would later go on and, of course, be on the Apollo 11 mission, and along with Buzz Aldrin, be the first man to walk on the moon. Now, why do I bring that up? Because, folks, I want to reset my year. I want to reset my life right now like Armstrong and Scott reset their capsule. I want to do it successfully. I want to keep my wits about me and work the problems, as it were, and stabilize my craft, as it were. And I want to enter 2024 gently, easily, and successfully. You know, it's easy to tumble in life, isn't it? It's easy to let fear and regret and bitterness or whatever emotions we're dealing with guide us and drive us, right? And we end up tumbling in life, and then we burn into the next year like we burned out of the old year, right? We never reset, and things just continue to devolve in our lives. But I want to challenge you this year to be a Dave Scott and a Neil Armstrong, and to work the problems, look back and see where you have weaknesses and failures, and then look ahead and say, how can I mitigate those failures? How can I work on and improve upon my weaknesses and make myself better so that I stabilize my life and gently move into the future? Folks, I want that for you. I know that you want that for you. And the Army wants that for you, because as you do that in your personal life, as you do that in your emotional, spiritual life, you're going to be a better soldier, and you'll be better able to serve your nation. Folks, I want to be here for you. I'm your chaplain. I want you to know that you can contact me anytime by email or phone, text, whatever. I want to serve you. My team wants to serve you. We are here to be a resource for you, spiritual guides for you, counselors for you, whatever you need. We want to be that for you. So reach out to us. I look forward to meeting everyone. I've met some of you, haven't met everyone, but my goal is to meet everyone over the next year or so. And I look forward to seeing you in the new year, 2024. Happy holidays. We'll see you soon. God bless.